Your girlfriend is not your fucking therapist. Let me repeat that. Your girlfriend, I'm speaking to you, men, is not your fucking therapist. That's actually my girlfriend right there, also doing content. That's what's inspiring this video. So, and men, I really want you to hear this. This is from my personal experience, but I believe this will be of value to you because it's been of value to me. So I want you to hear this. Your girlfriend, your wife, or your lover, whatever you want to call her, is not your fucking therapist. And here's why. There's a reason we evolved in tribes. Let me start here. We evolved in tribes because survival and all of the activities that come as part of survival and as part of surthrival involve about 150 to 200 people minimum. It's known as Dunbar's number. It's a very powerful number for tribe. And so why is this important? Well, we evolved in a scenario where a tribe of people grouped together to solve survival issues, to move through energy, personal and collective, and to create the next generation and create powerful representatives of the human race, aka having kids and raising them so the species continues. And so when you, and maybe this is the modern scene, when you put all of those tribal stations, healer, builder, worker, parent, leader, religious leader, priest, shaman, all in one person in a nuclear family or in a codependent, what I might label a stage 1 or 2 relationship, guess what? Your lover is not only your partner, sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, they're your mother, they're your therapist, they're your emotional punching bag, they're your doormat, they're your guidance counselor, they're your career counselor. You're putting all the roles on them because you don't share the charged things maybe with other people in your tribe. And so your girlfriend's not your therapist. And if you make her your therapist, this is what might happen. When you want her to be very sexy and sensual, when you want her to be charged with you and occupying a lot of those feminine, powerful qualities that she's able to occupy, she won't be able to because she's been digesting your emotional trauma. Or she's been unattracted to you because you've placed immature psychological processing in her court to deal with and then come back to you so you can function and be the high functioning, polarized masculine leader that she's actually craving subconsciously. And so when you make your girlfriend your therapist, you are cutting your relationship off at the knees, especially for sexual chemistry, but if not all life chemistry and life processes, living and working together. And so any men watching this video, or any women for that matter, I'd love in the comments if you just type agree or disagree. I'm curious whether you agree or disagree. But men, if you're wondering, well, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with this? Like, why is this the thing? Isn't the woman the most emotional one and the most intuitive one in the relationship? Shouldn't she be able to deal with this? Wrong. It's wrong. And here's why. Women, on average, and the feminine, tends to process together. So that's why your woman or your girlfriend will go with her girlfriends and do something together or sit together and process. They'll talk, they'll share together. And this is actually very important evolutionarily. The women in the tribe needed to know what was going on with all the other women because guess what? They shared child rearing. They shared plant tending, and they shared a lot of the important activities that the tribe needed, which was survival of the youth, and often the gathering aspect. And I'm speaking in generalities and in evolutionary terms right here. If you're triggering right now, I'd love to hear why. Men, on the other hand, on average, in general, the masculine force, we process in isolation. This is why you love the man cave. This is why the term man cave is a buzzword in culture. This is why men seek initiation. And often it involves solitude. And that doesn't mean you have to be alone in the wilderness or you have to be alone in your man cave, but it means you need some psychological solitude to chew on these issues. And then, after that kind of quest, it's a very personal quest, you go out with the brothers, the hunters, and you do something. Where women might want to process together and talk a lot, for men, we don't want to do that so much. And this is why sports is so powerful. This is why hunting, camping, outdoor adventure is so powerful. This is why getting on a mission together is so powerful. Let's get from point A to point B. Let's complete a mission. Let's complete a directive. And so I found this in my life. It's very, very true. Man, if I get really triggered and I bring it straight to my lover or my girlfriend and try to process through it with her, I'm going to accomplish the opposite of what I wanted to do, which was get over the emotional turmoil or psychological turmoil and then enter into that very loving, high chemistry relationship. And guess what? It doesn't work. And I invite you to search your own relationships in your past to see if that's worked for you. I imagine it hasn't. Instead, how about this? Realize you have some stuff going on. There's some triggers, some wounding, some emotional or psychological turmoil. Go be by yourself and chew on it. Sit with your shadow, so to speak. Sit with the turmoil. And then get some counsel from trusted brothers. This is why mentors and men above you in the path or ahead of you on the path are important. You can get counsel from them. And or, hopefully your peers, your hunters, your tribe. Go out with them and do something. And then if it's organic, talk about it. What are you experiencing? What's happening? You'll probably find a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of unlocking of the energy. Get into your body. Go do some breathing. Go get in some ice cold water. Go lift some weights. Move the energy first. After all that, if you're still feeling the crazy charge and haven't had the breakthrough, then bring it to your lover, but from a grounded place. You don't want to make them your therapist. And maybe you actually need a therapist. And that's okay too. There's a lot of options out there in the modern era beyond pharmaceutical drugs and sitting on a couch. There's many ways that you can get quote unquote therapy. So this is my riff right now. I've been personally experiencing this at a high level, and it's beautiful when I choose not to dump my shit on my lover and make her my therapist. It doesn't work. And men, I invite you to search your own life for this. Women, I invite you to view your relationship from this lens and see if it's true for you. See if it's true for you. This doesn't mean you don't bring feelings. It doesn't mean you don't bring things to your lover. It means you do it after you've chewed on it and processed it yourself. And it means that you do it from an empowered place, not a needy or healing place, because this will diffuse the very polarity you seek in your relationship. That's my riff. That's how I feel about that. And I think this is such an important topic for a lot of the men out there to hear. So I really hope you hear this. Please like, share, and comment on this video if it's been of value to you. And anyone watching, tag a man you know that needs to hear this, that they need to hear it. So many blessings to y'all. Sending you mad love. That's it. Love you guys.